Today, we are seeing about the subject programming for problem solving. And I am Dr. K. Kotligam with the Department of Information Technology, SRMIST. So, we have seen about the evolution of programming languages in the previous lecture. Now, we are going to see about problem solving through programming. See, what is a problem? A problem is a question, something involving doubt, and uncertainty, difficulty, situation whose solution is not immediately obvious. I mean, which you cannot reach the uh, uh, decision, or which you cannot attain the decision immediately. I mean, it is always unknown. The steps to reach the decision and the steps to reach the target is unknown. A dilemma. You couldn't able to make a decision is a problem. Usually, computer problem solving can be easily done through few steps. The very most, the first step is to understand the problem. We can say understanding or we can say observation of a problem will help you to know to solve it in a feasible manner. After the greater understanding of any problem, we can apply the logic to solve the problem. So the success to attain a solution, the success to take a decision will only happen after understanding or observing the problem in a uh, feasible manner. Usually, the problem can be extracted into sub-problems and they can be solved into individual solutions. The solutions can be integrated and combined to make a larger decision or solution. There are two important things which must be helpful to solve a problem. Number one is creative thinking. Number two is critical thinking. Creative thinking is thinking out of the box in an imaginative way. Usually, whenever a challenge or an opportunity comes, your imagination will help you to know what solution is we can attain for such a problem. The process for innovation that helps explore and reframe the problems faced, come up with new innovative responses and solutions, and then take action. So, this repeat or reframing our past ideas into new one and eliminating the failure steps and reinventing the new one will help you to attain a solution in a fruitful manner. Usually, creative thinking is generative, non-judgmental, and expansive. Thinking critically will give you a lot of ideas, lot of new ideas will be listed to solve a problem, and you have to find a fine idea which will help you to solve the problem. Critical thinking. See, problem solving and critical thinking refers to the ability to use knowledge, facts, and data to effectively solve problems. The ability to develop a well thought out solution within a reasonable time frame. And we can also say critical thinking is a part of an analytical skill. Whereas creative thinking is one single idea, and critical thinking is an iterative process to attain the solution or whatever you thought about to attain the solution in creative thinking can happen through a critical thinking. After fixing with one single idea from a creative thinking, we can move with the critical thinking to analyze with n number of steps to attain the solution in a possible and feasible manner. Usually, critical thinking is analytical, judgmental, and selective. Yes, you can see here, critical thinking allows a programmer in making choices. And creative thinking, you should not make choices. After you are having a list of n number of ideas to provoke something, you should choose one idea. Whereas critical thinking, you'll have n number of steps to attain that idea. So we have n number of choices in critical thinking, whereas there is no choice in creative thinking. You should choose one choice which is best out of all. Yes, the combination or the integration of creative thinking and critical thinking will help you to learn or more about problem solving. You see the articles, you see the components in creative thinking and critical thinking. In creative thinking, imagine, invent, change, design, and create. Whereas in critical thinking, analyze, break down, compare, categorize, list, sequence, and rank. The more mathematics involves with creative thinking, in critical thinking, whereas in creative thinking, one idea, one imagination, and one invention plus critical thinking uh, analysis will help you to learn more about problem solving space. And what is a program? A program is a set of instructions that instructs the computer to do a task. It can be one instruction, or it can be any instruction, or it can be bunch of instructions. Every input to a computer is an instruction, or we can call it as a set of instruction, or we can call it as a program. The programming process are defined below. First of all, you need to define the problem, then plan the solution, code accordingly, test the program, and document the program. This is the fundamental and basic way of problem solving through programming phase. You can see the large life cycle of a software development process, from planning, analysis, design, implementation, testing and integration, and finally maintenance. It starts from the scratch planning. I told you already, this analysis is a phase in critical thinking, and design is a phase in creative thinking. So you can correlate every single component of a very large SDLC, I mean software development life cycle, with critical and creative thinking part. See, a typical programming task can be divided into two phases. Number one is problem solving, number two is implementation phase. In problem solving, produce an ordered sequence of steps that describe solution of problem. This sequence of steps is called an algorithm. Yes, a problem can be elaborated, and it can be made as a picture to know about the meaning of a problem, and we can write certain instruction which can be converted into programs to solve the problem. In implementation phase, implement the program in some programming language. So algorithm is a process of algorithm is a map to solve a problem. A map has n number of instructions to reach a decision. Let us move to steps in problem solving. First of all, you need to produce a general algorithm or a pseudocode. A pseudocode is an informal way of writing an algorithm. And refine the algorithm successfully to get step-by-step detailed algorithm that is very close to a computer language. I mean, the refinement of algorithm. As I told you already, the reframe or redesign or to reinvent the process will help you to avoid errors and bugs in the future. That is called testing phase in the SDLC. So every algorithm must be reframed or restructured or reconstructed again and again to avoid or to reduce or to minimize the errors to solve the problem fruitfully. So I told you already, pseudocode is an artificial and informal language that helps programmers develop algorithms. Pseudocode is very similar to our everyday English. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.